The holidays are upon us. Thanksgiving just happened, and Christmas is next month. So, figured this would be the perfect time to make this video. Now, usually what I do during the holidays is holiday dinners, usually. And it's usually with my mom's side of the family, you know. Even though the past ones we haven't been really doing that many of them because of various reasons, but yeah, anyways, yeah. And they've been pretty good, at least from, yeah, holiday dinners with my mom's side of the family. You know, good food, good people, family, yeah. But holiday dinners with my dad's side of the family is a different story. Yeah. And basically, I've pretty much stopped going to any holiday dinner with my dad's side of the family. Yeah. I haven't went to one in years. I don't know how exactly long it's been. I don't know if it's been 3 years, 4 years. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a good while since I've went to one. And yeah, I pretty much stopped for various different reasons, which I'm going to talk about in this video. Anyways, basically, back when I used to go, I only ever went for two reasons. One, I felt kind of obligated to go, felt like it's something I have to do or something I should do in order to make everyone happy, to appease everyone and everything, yeah. And two, food. Good food. Thanksgiving food is good, Christmas food is good. Yeah, and I'm a big guy, so I like food. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Those were the two only real reasons why I ever went to any holiday dinner with my dad's side of the family. Because usually, when I went to a holiday dinner with my dad's side of the family, it was never fun, that much of a fun experience. Yeah. Let's start off with the main course, getting the food. You know, you get your plate of food, and now you gotta figure out where do you sit. And usually, my choices are I sit with some of my younger cousins, or I sit by myself. Usually a little bit of ways from everyone else. Sometimes I sit with one of my sisters, usually the middle sister, but yeah. But it's usually with my younger cousins or by myself. Anyways, yeah. Because the reason why I don't sit with any other of the other adults that there, like, you know, my adult cousins and my stepsisters and their husbands and blah blah blah. Yeah, the other adults there is because the moment I sat with any other adults, it's nothing but complaining. Usually, a bunch of them is just complaining about something, how the world is, gas prices, the government, the current president, blah blah blah. There's a bunch of bitching and moaning about bullshit, a bunch of negativity, and I just don't really want to listen to any of that while I'm trying to enjoy my food. And also, when they aren't bitching and moaning, some of them are just being really obnoxiously loud, yelling and screaming over a football game. And I've talked about that in previous the previous football video. Yeah. And then, like I said, I just don't really want to listen to any of that while I'm trying to enjoy my food. So I usually choose to sit with my younger cousins or by myself. Because at least with my younger cousins, they're more tolerable, you know. They're not complaining about bullshit. They're not bitching and moaning. I mean, sometimes they can scream and yell about how they don't like a certain food they're trying to eat, or some other thing. And yeah, they can be a little annoying, but at least they're tolerable. Honestly, I'd rather take setting with younger people, kids even, than setting with a bunch of always complaining negative adults. Yeah, or just by myself. Yeah. And the rest of the time while I'm there, the rest of the experience, is usually just me pacing around in the background, me being a background character, me basically never being really talked to, not really being noticed by anyone, you know, practically being invisible, practically being a ghost. No one ever talks to me, barely anyone ever talks to me or notices me, strikes up a conversation with me or anything. I'm basically invisible. I'm basically a ghost. It's almost like me being there or not really doesn't matter to anyone. It's like my existence half the time is not even being acknowledged. So yeah. And when my existence is being acknowledged by the few select people, mainly my dad, or my stepmom, or one of my stepsisters, I'm usually being constantly questioned and shamed and belittled. You know, they're constantly asking me questions and saying things like, why don't you have a girlfriend? Why aren't you married? Why don't you have an actual job? Why don't you have kids? You know, basically they're comparing me to my sisters both my sisters who are married, have kids, and have jobs. You know, they're basically comparing me to them constantly and shaming me because I'm not like them, because I live my life differently compared to my other two sisters. Basically making me feel like shit just because I'm not like my siblings. Yeah. And it's not a fun time. It really isn't. I don't like being made to feel like shit constantly. No one does. So yeah. So I bet, though, after all these years of not going, I bet some of them wonder why I don't show up. I bet they really do. And they're probably like, oh, why doesn't he show up anymore? This is why. This is exactly why I don't show up. Because why would I want to show up to a place where I have to listen to constant complaining and negativity, where I'm practically invisible majority of the time to everyone, where I'm constantly shamed and belittled and made to feel like shit just because I'm different, just because I'm not like my siblings. Yeah. Why would I want to show up? Why would I want to be in a place like that? Why would I want to be around any of that? No normal person would. So yeah, this is why. If any of my dad's side of the family or whatever is watching this video, which I don't know if they ever do watch my videos, but yeah, this is why. This is exactly why. Why I don't show up anymore. why every time you try to invite me with through Facebook or whatever, I never respond because I don't want to go through it. I don't want to have to sit and grin and bear it, grind my teeth, you know, having to deal with all that. I'd rather not. I'd rather just experience any of these holidays in a better way, a more positive way, with my mom's side of the family, whenever we do have it, because at least with them, it's better. I don't have to deal with being shamed or being practically invisible to everybody or having to listen to a bunch of complaining and bitching and moaning and negativity. Yeah, at least with my mom's side of the family, I don't have to deal with all that. At least not as much. I mean, there's sometimes there is still a little complaining and yelling, but it's not as bad compared to my dad's side of the family. Yeah. So yeah, this was just basically a video where I just wanted to kind of talk about my experiences with holiday dinners and the dad's side of the family and basically explain why I don't go to any of them, any holiday dinners with my dad's side of the family anymore. So, yeah, I just felt like talking about it. So, there you go.